Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. Before we get started today, I want to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. I hope that your day is blessed with no stress, and if you're traveling, please travel safely. But before I get started today, I gotta know something. As you know, everybody celebrates the holidays a little differently. You know, everybody has their own traditions and everything. So, I'm getting ready to show you a video of two different types of Thanksgivings. And I want to know, which one of these Thanksgivings are you going to? You ready? Here we go.
There are two types of Thanksgivings.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Which house are you choosing?
Alright, so what's it gonna be? Are you going for the Shirley Caesar special? Or are you going to taste the biscuits? Taste the biscuits, taste that gravy. Let me know in the comments below. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so since it's Thanksgiving, I think that it's only fitting to start this video with a little house cleaning. Alright, so after yesterday's video when I was discussing Diddy's alleged victim Misha, a few people were not happy with my video. And one person came through and was like, yo, you're the enemy. And then somebody else was like, well, I see Diddy team started to clean up with these bloggers. How much he paid you to prove her wrong? Can you say zip, zilch, nada? Listen, I am not on Diddy's payroll, and he certainly didn't send his two investigators to my house, and if he did, I wasn't home. Anyhow, I'm not working in cahoots with Diddy, and I only decided that I was going to do a story on Misha for two reasons. One, I don't like anybody playing with God's name, especially when they're over there trying to grift money and take advantage of people who really do care. And two, by sitting on the sidelines and just letting this chick lie about being a Jane Doe, who was in the studio with Diddy sitting on his lap in a D&G shirt, we actually do the real Jane Doe a disservice. Because I don't know whether or not you thought about this, but as long as this chick is out there lying, she has actually compromised the real Jane Doe. Because when the real Jane Doe goes to court, now Diddy's attorneys can be like, she ain't real. There's another chick who said this happened too. And what happens is, this chick is going to make the real Jane Doe lose her case. Because what she's doing, whether you know it or not, is introducing reasonable doubt into the real Jane Doe's case against Diddy. Now, if you listen to me closely, what I said yesterday is that I do believe that this chick has a story. She's got some trauma. There's a whole lot going on. She was victimized by somebody. I don't know who did it, but somebody did something to her, or several people did something to her while she was out on the streets. But the stories that she's currently telling us are not her story. For example, she's not Jane Doe in the D&G t-shirt. She wasn't the chick on the table that everybody was eating off of. She didn't see Gloria Allred's client getting banged out on a pool table. She's not being chased by aliens. She's not being chased by reptiles. Mermaids in the ocean didn't try to murk her. She's not the impetus for the movie Blink Twice. And she wasn't over there giving everybody snake venom. And also, the shipping crate story actually comes from the Netflix movie Nowhere. And if you haven't seen it, watch it, because she done told you the whole story. And I'm sure that now that I'm telling you that she got it from that story, she's gonna create a new story, and she's gonna be like, yeah, I'm the one who was the impetus for the story in the crate. Oh my goodness, get out of here with that. Listen, like I said before, everybody who's been rocking with this channel from day one knows exactly how I get down. And they know that I don't play when it comes to kids, I don't play when it comes to victims, and if I had it my way, Diddy would have been locked up a long time ago after 9 people died at City College at the basketball game, which I was actually at. See, some people talk ish, and some people actually live it. Okay, so now that we got that house cleaning out of the way, where did we leave off yesterday? Natania Rubin's spirit was disquieted after she did an interview with Misha, and she also did an interview the day before with Adria English.
I will not allow God's word to be mocked. I will not endorse anything that feels impure. And something, as the old people say, something in the milk ain't clean. God did not tell me those women didn't go through anything. They absolutely went through some stuff. But do I believe it is exactly what was being said? And no. I feel like I would be nice if I said some hyperbole was added to their conversations. But at this juncture, I feel like some flat out lies and mistruths were added. Honestly, I have to be honest. That is what God revealed to me. And I will not sit here and be played with. I will not put a stamp of endorsement on somebody that I find to be a liar. That's not my forte.
So, after Natania Rubin came back on her YouTube channel and basically told everybody that the reason why she walked off the day before is because while she was praying, the Holy Spirit hit her when she heard Psalm 91, and something rumbled up in her spirit and told her, something just ain't right. Anyhow, you want to know how Lamisha Fuller and Adria English reacted to Natalia Rubin saying that her spirit was telling us something ain't right? These two decided that they were going to run back to the Lionel B show, and first, they broke out a Bible and started mocking her by saying they wanted to read Psalm 91. And then after that, Adria English was like, yo, y'all want to know the real reason why she was like feeling something in her spirit and she was having a panic attack? It's because back in the day, she got busy with Lamisha.
It's only after Misha said that Jaguar and Natania were involved in activities that were under board with her. She remembers them being involved, and that's why Natania was so close to everybody when the shooting happened, because she was involved, and allegedly she's a lesbian and has slept with Misha before.
So Adria is pretty upset with everybody. She feels like everybody's making videos on her, which, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I struggle. I don't know. Like, I think that she's upset with everybody. She's saying what she's saying.
And that's why she had that anxiety attack and got off the live, because Misha started telling her and that she remembered the black SUVs. The black SUVs, Natania. That's why you and Jaguar wanted to befriend me. That's why you all knew about me. But
ooh. See, come on. Don't do that. And let me see if I can fast forward, speed this thing. Hold up.
I'm going to be quiet now.
She dropping bombs on y'all. And let's talk about the dopest nerd. Now, the dopest nerd said she...
Come on, Lionel. Oh my God, Lionel. So this is the part that I was like, come on. Don't come for Natania. Like, this is the part that makes me upset. She didn't, I was watching BJ. Natania did not say, you know what? Even when she has the opportunity on her own platform, she didn't even say one bad thing about Lionel or anybody. Hell, even when she was talking about Misha, she never said anything. I heard her. I said, okay, because in the interview, literally you hear Natania speaking like gospel to her, trying to encourage her, picking her up, lifting her up. I didn't understand this part. So this part, I don't get it, Lionel. Like, Natania is a Diddy victim. Not no allegedly, like really a real victim.
She watched my channel for a couple of years. So I inboxed her maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So you want to talk about people, victims or whatever, charges or interviews? Let's talk about what the dopest nerd wanted to charge me to be on the Lionel B show. So guys, when I went into her DM, she said, oh, I'd like $5,000. $5,000?
$5,000.
$5,000. Yes, you see, Adria, I didn't even tell you this.
So she can ask for money.
I was saving this for
they can ask for money, but if she didn't ask for money, it's a problem.
She just called herself She Diddy. She just called herself She Diddy.
Oh my goodness. Anyhow, I want you to notice how as long as Natania Rubin is going along with the program, she's the best thing since sliced bread.
They have no dominion over you, sis. None. You are free. Whenever you need me, you reach out and call me. If you wake up in the I know we're 3 hours. Well,
You and my sister, we will be talking daily.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh,
I love you. I love you. Thank you for having me. I love everyone that tuned in. Thank you guys for all following our journey and our story. Thank you guys for your time and your attention. If anybody can reach out and send a Cash App, a Zelle, any resources. My son, he's only 9, and we taking hand-me-downs at this point. You know what I mean? We not too proud to beg.
No, it's not begging. That which you ask for will be granted unto you. Father God has a work mission for you to do, and if he gives you a vision, he will provide provision. This work is not easy. I'm an empath. We feel so deeply. We can feel the pain of others. And sometimes you can get so full. When you stand in the gap for somebody, what you're telling the enemy is, I am willing to take on the fight for you. And trust me, the enemy will come and kick you in your chest when you stand in the gap for somebody else, especially if he wants to tear them down. And so it happens to me because I stand in the gap for a lot of people. And I just always want people to know, like, this is not easy. I'm not trying to like get on nobody or nothing, but it takes a bit out of me. It really does. I promise I was so affected the other night. Chessa had to minister to me for a long time.
Yeah.
And I thank God that I have her. I thank God.
Yeah, you need to hear it. You're strong, and you strong for me.
You're welcome.
Like you, and it's like I feel your energy. Like you got on here telling me, "Oh, you're beautiful. You're a woman of God," and I feel you gave me some energy.
Thank you.
The energy that I need. So that's why I'm saying God has to bless you. What Oprah thought she was blessed. You ain't got nothing on you.
But once Natania Rubin deviates from the program and they can't get no more cash apps, all of a sudden it's, remember, yeah, you slept with Misha. Misha said you slept with her. You remember the black SUVs? Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what making up a story on the spot looks like. Anyhow, after they tried to blow up her spot, Natania Rubin turns around and she drops another video on her own YouTube channel. And this is what she had to say to Lionel B, Lamisha, and Adria. Watch this.
You see, I could only imagine that people would, take umbrance. And shout out to you, T-Baby, for the super chat. People will take umbrance when people come to you for, positive things and blessing and all of that. I just don't understand why I'm the person that they want to come about. But I'm embarrassed. Like I said, I'm embarrassed for them. This is what God is using me for. To send prayers to people that are in need. I don't have time to be running in the street and catfighting with anybody. It's foolishness. It is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be connected to something like this. I am embarrassed. And I know for 1 second, you do not think, first and foremost, no disrespect to anybody. God is no respecter of person. And that's what the word says. But baby, if I had to pick and choose, best believe that I am not picking broken people. I'm not saying I won't pay for broken people and stand with them and usher them in and give them an almighty word. But you couldn't possibly imagine me hanging out with neither Adria or Misha. I didn't know who Misha was until they told me. I didn't know who she was. You tried to say you was hanging out with me. I was doing this, that, and the third with you. The foolishness of it all. Give us some date and time stamps so I can counter with one of my recordings that are not just a recording, but they also mark your location. Because see, like I said, I got recordings from 2014. I keep telling y'all, I'm not trying to be facetious or nothing. I'm different. I would caution you, brother, on your good platform with your 127 million views. Don't let scallywags finesse you out of your blessing. That is a blessing that you got from you standing in faith through the hard times with your child and proving to God that you were worthy of a blessing. That you would come here and try to smear me and allow these women to besmirch my integrity and my character, that you would participate in that? I thought you was a mighty man of God. I'm astounded that you allowed yourself to be played like this. I mean, I know that there's, I don't know the young lady's name, but she said that she did a video saying that her roommate called her, her former roommate, and he said that people came to their house and was saying that they were, what were they, private investigators, and asking who was paying her to make videos and stuff like that. Child. And then the other guy came out and he recorded the guys saying, well, do you need money? We can pay you more money than whoever's paying you. Now, I don't like to besmirch nobody's integrity, but Lionel, my brother, you're looking like you got some of that Diddy money on you. You're looking like you got that Diddy money on you. And I would advise you, brother, that shit leaves a stain. Remove it from yourself. It ain't too late. You're acting like you got that Diddy money. I know what it looks like. I got 25 years worth of experience. I done seen people do it. I could smell it. They mad because I came back and I said, look, I am not saying that they were not, I'm not saying that they were not abused. I said it on my live. Go back and watch. I said, I am not saying that they were not abused. I'm saying that while I know they were victims and I know they were victimized and they were abused, make sure that when you come to my platform, you don't lie. You don't exaggerate. You don't lie. You don't give mistruths. You don't use hyperbole. You don't use anything. Just tell the truth. I said, tell the truth.
Listen, I really hope that Natania Rubin just ends it right there. Just get it right there. Don't even go back and forth, because I don't know whether or not you guys can feel it on the other end of the TV or on the other side of your cell phone, but there really is some spiritual warfare going on YouTube. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sit in the cut and
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Alright, I'ma stop, but I had to do it. Anyhow, this whole thing is getting interesting, because after Natania Rubin said what she had to say, Lamisha actually went ahead and set up her own YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, it is getting ready to be on and popping on YouTube. Now, although Lamisha has set up her own YouTube channel, Adria is still hopping from YouTube show to YouTube show doing interviews. But during one of her last interviews, Adria said something that I found to be very interesting, and I wanted to pass it by you because I want to hear what you think about the whole situation. Alright, so during an interview on the Serving with Purpose podcast, the two hosts asked Adria why she kept returning to the Diddy parties over and over again even after she saw all of the devilish demonic debauchery that was taking place. And Adria said that she was all good with going back to the parties so long as Diddy was going to put her on, because she wanted to be initiated into Diddy's dark side.
Question is, why you kept coming back to the parties?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you, Carolina, and the viewers. It's real simple. I kept coming back because the first party was above board, so I came back for the second party because it was above board the first time. Had a great time. I networked. I mean,
it was what?
Above board.
Above board. Got it.
Yes, it was very legit.
it was up. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I got to network. I met a lot of people. I got to display my talent. I got complimented by a lot of major celebrities that I was just excited that they even recognized me. So I had a great time the first time. So coming back for party number 2 was based on my experience from party number 1. Party number 2 is where I took a turn for the evil, and I saw they had to experience below board and the sinister things that they were going on as far as the ritualistic part of it and the demonic and evil entities that they were conjuring up. That all started on party number 2. But the reason why I went to party number 3 and 4 and 5 is because after you do something at party number 2 and they say you're getting closer, the next party, this is it, where I'm going to announce you as my newest member, a bad boy, and then now it's party number 3, and now you done already sucked and fucked, you know what I mean? Now you're like, I already did that, so now it's party number 3. You're like, this is the time you're going to announce me. Go do it, and at the end of the party, I'm going to announce it. But by the end of the party, I'm drugged and I'm fucked up. So now you're mad at yourself, like, dang, if you didn't get that faded, you thinking it's you. If you wouldn't have drank that much champagne, then you wouldn't have passed out. So now he blamed it on you. Well, you was by the time we was going to announce, you was out. So now it's party number 4. That's the time. I already did stuff party number 2 and number 3. So it's like, then that's when he starts saying, well, it's like an initiation. You have friends that are in fraternities and sororities, right? They had to do everything and then get to the point where they crossed the line and now they're within our fold. You're right there. All you got to do is what you're doing at this one. And this has to be, the time that I got to announce you because you done put in all this work for me. But then I'm drugged again. And now you drugging me and I done went somewhere for 3 and 4 days. Blink twice, they made that movie about us. We thought we was gone for days and it turned into weeks and months sometimes, you know what I mean? So now you done did all of that. Now they're inviting you again. You thought you was X'd out. You thought you messed up. Now, I'm still good enough to come back. So I'm coming with coercion of the heart. He knew I wanted to rap and sing. He knew I wanted to be on their level as far as entertainment and being able to, because I have healing music. The music is, shout out to Sexy Red and all them, but I'm not leading people to souls. Like, God literally does not want to know the color of your private parts. He made them. He designed them. Why are you even focused on that? You know what I mean? So I wasn't focused on that, and he knew. And I believe that was the reason why he never really let me out, because he knew my music was spiritually inviting and engaging to the soul and heals you. And I'm still coming out with you guys. I really appreciate if you guys support me. I don't care if I'm going on 47 years old, I'm dropping it. Because the music is timeless, you know what I mean? Absolutely. And y'all ain't never got to hear it. Y'all judge for yourself. I'm going to still drop it, you know what I'm saying? But I still love to you with that. Thank you. And that was the reason why I kept coming back, because he kept promising me and encouraging my heart. And I thought this time was going to be it.
Okay, so here's my question, and I really want to hear your response to this. If you keep going back to the devil's lair willfully because you want to get the gift that the devil has offered you, are you a victim? Listen, let me know down below because I really want to know what y'all think about that. Now, do you guys remember the attorney Ariel Mitchell, who was doing interviews on all of the news shows saying that she had a client that had a freak-off tape with Diddy and another person who was a higher profile celebrity than Diddy, but she wasn't ready to release the name of the celebrity because first, she was going to try to do a catch and kill and offer the celebrity the chance to buy the video back before the video leaked to the public? Well, if you don't remember, let me remind you.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes.
Yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
the
I can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
You can verify that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was pornographic in nature.
Now, for all of y'all who don't know, Ariel Mitchell is also Adria English's attorney. And we know this because we have a copy of the retainer. Source, can you please pull up the paperwork? Okay, so in case you can't read it, it says, this agreement is made by and among Adria Sherry English, the client, and Ariel Mitchell, Esquire, attorney or the law firm. Role, attorney shall represent client in the following matter. Pursue litigation against Sean Puffy Combs, Jacob the Jeweler, Vibe Magazine, John Doe's John Doe Organization, and other defendants that may be discoverable for acts of actual trafficking during 2004 through 2009, and pursue mediation and litigation against various other individuals known for trafficking, assault, battery, and actual assault. Well, Adria English just so happens to also be close to a YouTuber named Donat. And according to Donat, Adria English is actually the one that sent him a copy of her legal paperwork. And according to Donat, while they were going back and forth text messaging and sharing a little information, Adria English actually also told him the alleged name of the celebrity that was in the Diddy freak-off tape that is more high profile than Diddy, and that was also offered the opportunity to buy their freak-off tape back before it hit the public. And boy, am I getting ready to share that name with you. Source, can we please get a drum roll? Okay, so according to Donat, who says that he got his information directly from Adria English, the celebrity that is more high profile than Diddy that is featured in the freak-off tape, who was given an opportunity through a catch and kill to purchase their tape back, is Donald Trump. Oh my goodness, I am done.
And then on 5/24/2024, and I got the letter, she literally sent me the agreement between her and Ariel Mitchell Kid the same day that she signed it, yo. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they always was doing some scandalous shit, plotting and planning. I'm finna pull it up right now. Y'all see the agreement? The law offices of Area E, Mitchell, PA, all that other stuff. This agreement is made by and among Andrea Cherie English, the client, and Ariel Mitchell, ESQ. Role, attorney should represent client the following matters. Pursuant to litigation against Sean Puffy Combs, Jacob the Jeweler, Vibe Magazines, John Doe's John Doe Organization, and any other defendants that may be discoverable for acts of trafficking during 2004 to 29. Pursue mediation and litigation against various other individuals known for ST, assault, battery, and SA fees. Client should pay to attorney as attorney fees for such representation, contingency, of course, unless client terminates attorney-client relationship prior to close of matter in which hourly rate will apply. 40% of the total recovery should attorney resolve the matter without litigation and mediation, or 33% of the total recovery should attorney resolve the matter through litigation. She was trying to hit up Diddy for what, like $10 million? And Adria was basically trying to get $4 million out of that out the top. You know, if the court awards attorney fees after judgment has been rendered for client, the attorney shall be entitled to the gather of the amount of the attorney's fees by the court, or 33% of the total recovery, yada, 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 in addition to percentages. This is a standard agreement, but the fact that she sent it to me, you see ASE 524, I can even show you the text she sent it to me, man. You know, they've been plotting against Diddy. They've been trying to get that money. This is also the attorney where Adria English actually exposed her to me too. After Adria Mitchell dropped her, if you don't recall, they want to mix up and confuse the facts. They think that Adria Mitchell dropped Adria English because she went on Tasha K. That's not true. Tyrone Blackburn refused to file a case for her, even though he was drafting it because she went to Tasha K. All right, she went to Tasha K back in, I want to say, April. This agreement didn't take place until May or some shit like that, okay? I just know it was authors. What happened was Adria English, what she was telling me, as I can prove, like I continue to prove, she was telling me Donald Trump was on the tapes, yada, 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 yada. And Adria was like, you need to stop talking about this stuff. I'm your attorney, let me do it, yada, yada. And they went back and forth. If you go back, the day before Adria Mitchell popped up and showed her face on the TV, because I've been seeing her. The same day Adria sent me this letter, she sent me pictures of the attorney and said she powerful, yada, yada, yada. This same attorney, according to the evidence that Adria sent me, has a reputation of representing clients, vulnerable women, and then getting ahead of it and making herself the face of the case.
Hold up, wait. Who was allegedly on Diddy's freak-off tape again?
She was telling me Donald Trump was on the tapes, yada, 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 yada.
Yo, let me tell you something. This right here better not be true. Because if it is true, guess who's getting a presidential pardon the day that Trump takes office? I'm just over here shaking my head, and I'm really, really hoping that Adria English is lying. Because if she's not, and P. Diddy gets to walk on a presidential pardon, that right there would be an absolute travesty. Listen, let me know what you think about Adria English allegedly telling Donat that Donald Trump is allegedly the high-profile celebrity that was on that Diddy freak-off tape. Do you think that Adria English is telling the truth? Or do you think Adria must have had a few extra cups of Hennessy when she told him that? Let me know what you think about that in the comments. Listen, let me know what you think about Lionel B, Lamisha, and Adria English going back and forth with Natania Rubin. And when it went back and forth, Adria English saying that Lamisha slept with Natania. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. And also, let me know what you think about Adria English saying that she wanted to be down with Diddy. She wanted to get initiated into the dark side. And last but not least, let me know what you think about Adria English allegedly telling Donat that the high-profile celebrity that was in Diddy's freak-off tape that was put up for sale in the Catch and Kill was allegedly your next president, Donald J. Trump. Oh my goodness, I just can't. I'm going to get something to eat, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. And hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.